Bruh, bruh, bruh. That's me. I'm kind of lonely doing this by myself and with less drivers because of the holidays. This may not be the greatest of experiences for me in itself. A couple are joining in quali, so I need to make sure I'm ready for when they want to join. Well, so kind of interesting because there's definitely going to compete. It's basically 3 points. Can't lie. Be interesting to see where everyone comes. That is definitely different in the bottom right. The track map. Don't know what it's about. It's freaking holographic. Believe Slick Gamer will be the first person to start map, so we'll go to him. It's a posh deck. Another invite. Usually start on Xbox. Never mind then. Well, I generally don't know what times are good around here. Loki haven't played the game that much in recent times, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. As Slick Gamer comes towards the banked, what would normally be left, but the banked right-hander as it's Neville's reverse, and he's invalidated. Never mind then. Madspins has been bumming time trial, he says, so expect some good laps from him as he heads towards the final corner in the lonely Mercedes. As around the final corner towards the line, long run to the line, backwards. I mean, it's kind of long run from the final corner forward, just kind of in the middle of the straight. The 10.1, that was the time to beat Wishing Siren to the line. That is not a proper lap. Ace now does a 10.2. Who's been next? Rins is invalidated. Wee Callum is on an outlap. Need to invite Posh Deck again. There we go. Savage is he on a lap? I think he is. Wishing Siren though is. I mean, expecting to be improving. I mean, he's up by 5. So I think these are kind of some warm-up laps here. I don't know. He's done out. So I don't know what's going on here. So the game does 11.5 and goes P3. Rins is on the grass. Denvy's on the pits. Savage is coming around the final corner towards the line for the McLaren. It's a 12.0. He goes P4. I believe Rins was in the grass in this lap. Wee Callum is on a lap though in the Alpine as he heads around the banked right. Towards the final corner for Wee Callum. Around the final corner on exit towards the line in the Alpine. What is it going to be? It's a 12.1. Goes P5. Oh, Harry is here. Nah. Steven missed the pit lane. Shows how much he's drove around here. It's got to feel. Just the two Ferraris yet still are. They do lead. Ferrari do now lead the constructors, but both of my main drivers aren't here with Harry and Brewdog. Being on holiday, I believe. Ferrari do lead the constructors from Sauber by 9 points. There are no Saubers, so if Ferrari just finished, we can gain a couple more points on them. Hopefully Postek gets in. Ace is out there. Wishing Siren is out there. I believe it's going to be next with the start lap. Oh. Towards the final corner for Wishing Siren. I believe, I mean, I think he's got the third most race wins this season. Behind Pistol. Let's see. Yeah. No, he's joint on 2 race wins with Pistol, Jamboy with 5, Brewdog and Savage with the other 2. So we know he's got the he has the ability to win these races. Can he show it? No Jamboy, no Brewdog, no Pistol. Savage is here, and we know he's got the ability. Don't know how much practice he's done, but we'll see what he can do. Postek has joined. Wishing Siren. I believe Zen might have a good chance as well. Mazepin's obviously on provisional pole at the moment, though. Wishing Siren is 8.8 seconds up in the middle sector as he heads towards the bank right on the brakes. Gets the car turned in, down to 3rd gear. A little bit hesitant on the throttle on the exit towards the final corner for the Aston Martin. What is going to be? He's got a lot of ERS to use towards the line. A little bit of touch on the grass on exit towards the line for Wishing Siren. It's a 9.6 and puts it on provisional pole for Aston Martin. They're still in a chance of winning Tesla Constructors, but it's like a far chance. But if they score big today, then it could still be on there. 89. That makes sense. They are 88 points behind Ferrari with 3 races to go. Next week, Bahrain being a sprint race, of course. Denby around the final corner. I'm not sure how good this lap's going to be. Rins goes P4 with 10.8, but on the second row. Denby goes to P8 with a 12.4. Zen has begun his first lap of the session. For the Fernando Alonso helmet, because he's took over Fernando Alonso's AI. Ooh, wait. Bit of a rear loss there through the right-hander into the double left, and we'll go all the way up the hill. Flat to the floor through here. Keep as close inside you can. And that's the end of sector 2.45.5. And as he heads towards the banked right-hander, on the brakes for Zen in the Aston Martin, and then flick to the left. Got to make sure to keep it on the circuit as he does towards the final corner for the Aston Martin driver, where the number 7 towards the line. Can he go near his teammate? He does a 10.3, puts a P4. Mazepin's has improved to a 9.6 as well, but is a couple hundredths behind Wishing Siren. So those two looking like the people to beat here today. Savage is on an 11.0 now. P6 is comes into the pit lane. No one on a lap at the moment. Everyone basically just in the pit lane. Zen is probably heading towards the pit lane now, and everyone will be in the pits. We Callum and Postek have came up. Postek gets a lap. She is reserving for Mercedes. As we Callum heads around the final corner. Oh, my stream has gone off on my phone, which is not a good sign. There you go. We Callum into the first corner. In the race, got to make sure to keep it clean through here. Very dangerous going side by side with such high speed. Into the right-hander, into the quick left. Very easy to misjudge your braking point into there. I learned in a race I did. Definitely didn't hit anyone as he heads into the right-hander. Very tough on the tires as well, with so many long, flat-out corners. Especially up this left, really hurts the right-hand side tires as he heads towards the end of sector 2. We're a little bit wide on the grass, and he's in the barrier, and he's out of qualifying. That will be it for Wee Callum. He will start a maximum of P8. Huge incident there. There's Postek as well. We catch that on board with Wee Callum. Both of them, both the drivers on laps, both of them out of qualifying here in Netherlands. Wow. Very interesting. So they will be starting P8, and Postek will be starting P10. Or if Denby can improve, Wee Callum will be P9. Ace is on a lap. He's 3/10 off. He's got an Aston Martin ahead of him. He's going to have to get out of the way. He does. Into the banked right for Ace in the Racing Bulls, who's done Racing Bulls a world of favours since he's joined the team. He's got them a lot of points off the bottom of the constructors' standing. as Ace goes P3 at 109.9, just a couple of tenths off top two. And when he's looking go for P3, Zen will have to improve by 4 tenths. He has begun his lap. We'll see what his first set there is like. Yeah, he's down 3 tenths in the first set there, actually. So that is not a good sign for the Aston Martin. As he heads into the double left. Anyone else on the lap? Slick Game is also started a lap. But we'll say with Zen. Oh, he's backed off, actually. That's 3 tenths down in the first set there. He wants to gain that. Mazda spins towards the end of the first sector. Is he improving? He's on the grass. He's down by a tenth. Slick Gamer is up by 2 tenths in the middle sector as he heads towards the banked right. Into the banked right. He's gone very wide, actually. He's lost the rear end. But it's going to lose him his time. As towards the final corner for the Haas driver. He may have backed off there, actually. I think he definitely did. He's going to try and go again. Not with much ERS. But he's going to try it. Is Mazda spins improving? No, he's backed off as well. Then Denby will be the next person to try and set a valid lap time. As into a left-hander. Make sure not to do what Reed Callan and Poshtek did. Through up the left. Put flat to the floor. ERS. He's up by just under 3 tenths. So this will currently put him ahead of Reed Callan. As into the bank right for the Ferrari reserve. Didn't look too bad for Owens getting the game, but he's on the grass. Doesn't invalidate, but I'm guessing that's lost him a lot of time. As around the final corner towards the line. Isn't it an improvement? Yes, it is. It's P8, 11.7. Reed Callan will be starting P9 for the Netherlands Grand Prix. Southern Savage is beginning his next lap. Is Slick Gamer improving now? He's down in the middle sector. Has he finally time in this final sector? Not much ERS. He didn't start with much ERS. He does improve by a tenth, but it's not good enough to gain many places. Rins is beginning a lap. Ace has gone back out there, but he's not going to have enough time. So that is it for him. Zen's not going to have enough time either. Mazda is in the barrier at the final corner after being slight. That amount of time up in the second sector would have gave him provisional pole. But he's out. Slick Game is also out. Wishing Siren is down in the first sector. Is Savage improving? He's down in the middle sector. No one improving on these final runs. Rins is retired. As he is finished towards the line for Savage. Did he find any time towards the line? No, he finishes 4.800 down. And we'll start from P6. Switching Siren is slightly up in the middle sector. He's finding some time into the bank right. He's already bagged pole. Can he extend his margin at the front as towards the final corner for the Aston Martin? What is it going to be? Towards the line, it's going to be a 109.4 and extends his margin at the front as he had pole already, but he just put it even further on pole. Very nice lap. And now we will move on to the race. It's wet. It's wet in the race. No one told me this. I bet someone said it in chat and I just didn't say it. It just doesn't appear for me. I just don't know why. I mean, they might not have, but I don't know why. It just doesn't show. Anyway, it looks like we're getting started. Apparently, it's running for half the race. So, we are going to go to 5 red lights. Everybody on the intermediate tyres. Pair of lights. And away we go for the Dutch Grand Prix in reverse. Mazepin and Wishing Siren get away pretty equally. Ace has got a better start than the both of them. He's already up and alongside Wishing Siren into turn 1. Wishing Siren keeps the lead. Ace, a lot of people drifting wide. One of the Ferraris is already out. Rins is in a barrier with no front wing. We have a virtual safety car. Not an optimal start for Ferrari. Ace also lost out on all of that. He went very wide, no grip on the outside of the track in these wet conditions. And Rins has paid the price by losing his whole front wing on the opening lap. Zen up to P3, Savage up to P4. He's usually good in these conditions. Denvy's up to P5, Weak Hallam up to P6 from P9 as well. And Postek making up a place off Rins' stricken car. Ace trying to make a move on. Oh no, Weak Hallam's lost 2 places to Slick Gamer and Ace. He goes for the switchback and he gets it done with a little bit of wheel banging with Ace as up the left they go. This must be so painful. This is just like my worst nightmare. As towards the back right, Ace with a bit more challenge speed looking for it. Rins is in a barrier again without the front wing. I mean, he would have lost his front wing again, but he somehow survives that one. And on to lap 2, Wishing Siren starting to streak away. Dirty air is horrible here, and it's raining. I just can't imagine. Weak Hallam and Ace still going at it as they head on to lap 2 towards turn 1. Ace has the inside line. Weak Hallam with the outside. Into turn 1 they go side by side. There's contact. Ace gets spun. He saves it from going into the barrier. But he's now back down in P8. Postek on the back of him as well. Rins into the pit lane. For a new front wing. Wishing Siren's advantage has been cut down slightly by Mazepin's. 4 Mercedes-powered engines in the top 4. We're used to saying 4 Ferrari-powered engines in the top 4 with Ferrari and Sauber. Mazepin has got on the curb and gone very wide as there's contact between him and Zen. Did Zen get any damage there? Weak Hallam has had a spin as well, and that's dropped him down to P9. As people are struggling up through the left, Slick Gamer and Denby just about holding on. Mazepin's lost a significant amount of time though to Wishing Siren with that mistake. As he's on the grass again. Is Zen going to look for a move here? Up the inside goes Zen, he has to back out. Savage might fancy his chances as well. But Mazepin is losing a lot of time to Wishing Siren, who's actually the fastest lap of the race. And into turn 1, Zen's going to have to stay behind. Once again, Savage with an incredible run though into turn 2. Savage does not get left the space by Zen. And he has to stay in P4. There could be a report coming for Zen. As towards the end. Oh, sorry. Towards the right-hander, he's going to stay behind 2 seconds between Wishing Sirens and Mazepin's now. Denby has lost touch. And he's got Slick Game on the back of him. Very hard to overtake it. And obviously, with these wet conditions, it's much harder as Mazepin gets on the grass again. So does Zen. Both of them struggling. This is bringing Savage back into things. Into the right-hander. There you go. Wee Callum overtakes Postek. Is Postek going to resend it? Up the inside, he goes into the bank right. Wee Callum's going to try and hold it all the way around the outside. Loves into having that corner, and he keeps the place. Wishing signs, that's another fastest lap of the race. Ace now, so that's the fastest lap. But he's down in P7. Mazepin has gone off into the gravel. He's down into P4. He's made another mistake. These mistakes are really costing him in this race. Our fastest lap was a tenth quicker than Wishing Sirens. If he didn't make that mistake at the start, he could be in the fight for this win, but he's down in P7 behind Slick Gamer. Mazepin has now got Denby right in the back of him. As it's now an Aston Martin 1-2. As I said before this race, they are 88 points behind Ferrari in the Constructors. They're 80 points. They're 79 points behind Sauber. What can they do in terms of getting close to them for the final 2 races, including a sprint race? So if they bring the gap down, it'll still be mathematically possible for them to win it if Ferrari and Sauber don't have good finishes towards the end of the season. As they're stretching away, Zen now sets the fastest lap with some clean air as he's not stuck behind Mazepin anymore. Bit of a train started to form behind Denby though. A Slick Gamer sends it up the inside of him into turn 2. They make contact. Ace is going to try and look for a way through. Doesn't want to make contact though, as that could completely ruin his race. Slick Gamer does get through in the end up into P5. As Ace now goes around the outside of Denby into the right-hander. Does he have the grip? He'll have the inside of the next corner. And he's got the move done on the Ferrari. He looks for a switchback, he's not going to get it. And up into back up into P6 for Ace. His next target will be Slick Gamer, who seems to be struggling a little bit there through that last corner. Ace really pushing the limits of the track. And he's got a great run on the Haas into the bank right. Is he going to go up the inside? Yes, he is. Up the inside of Slick Gamer. And back up into the top 5. Here on lap 5, can he chase down Mazepin's Savage? Can he chase down the Aston Martins? As Wishing Siren running away with it with another fastest lap of the race, strengthening the advantage over his teammate Savage. A lot more ERS than Zen, but start to close in on the Aston Martin. I put round 13 as the title. Pretty sure I put round 12. Yeah, it did. It is round 12. Yes, it is. 13, yeah. Oh. Oh. Yellow flag. Mazepin has had another off, and he's down to P6 behind the Slick Gamer. And now he's got Denby on the back of him. Very solid with his 1 lap pace. But I think this rain is throwing him in the race. He's now from P2, now down to P6. Zen started to close in a little bit on his teammate, broke away a bit from Savage as well. As Ace is now, of course, on to P4 with Mazepin's mistake. And he's beginning to chase down the McLaren who's currently holding down the final podium place. Yellow flag. Where Callum is in the grass. No idea why, but he's made some sort of mistake again. Poshek is also really struggling. I haven't seen him make a mistake, but he's very, very slow at the moment. Oh, Mazepin's the 3-second penalty. That's the first of this race. Ace is really closing in on Savage. I don't know what the tyre wear will be like for these intermediates, but maybe he's struggling on tyres. I don't know. Obviously, has a massive slide through the left-hander. Mazepin has got past the Slick Gamer, but I don't know if there was contact involved as he's gone on the grass. And now Denby looks up the inside into the final corner. Ace is looking at a move on Savage for final podium place. Mazepin's keeping the place for the moment on Denby, who runs onto the grass. As into turn 1 to go. Mazepin's keeping the place for now. Did he make contact with Slick Gamer? Don't know how he would end up backwards there. As into the right-hander, Ace up the inside of Savage. Savage is going to try and fight this, but he has a massive slide and Ace gets place. Oh, I'm in game chat. Oh, my bad. As Ace now back onto P3. Where I believe he's starting this race. Yes. What can he do now? Can he go and chase down the Aston Martins? He seems to have some good pace. Can he go and chase down Zen and ruin this Aston Martin 1-2? That's wishing signs. That's another fast lap of this race. 21.2. Top 3. Pretty clear here today. I think it'll last lap. That's why you used to be able to get last lap time. Well, I guess that's it. It's like game of Mazepin's now side by side into the right-hander. Mazepin keeps the place. Denby did get past all that up into P5. As Mazepin makes a mistake, two mistakes in fact. And Split Game is now up into P6. Wishing Siren another fast lap of the race. Mazepin is really struggling. He's now down in P7 in the Mercedes. And Ace now sets the fastest lap of the race. He's really catching. 2 cents quicker than Wishing Siren that lap. It was much quicker than Zen that lap, though, as the gap's down to 2 seconds. Yellow flag. I believe Wee Callum had some sort of moment. As I've gone to Rins for a second, he's standing off the circuit. There's Ace. Really closing in on the Aston. As Poshtek comes into the pit lane. Are his tyres going off? Rins also comes in. Oh, it stopped raining actually. I didn't even notice that. It might be time for dry tyres. Poshtek is going onto the hard, so is Rins. Wishing Siren is staying out. If Ace makes a play and it works out, then he could well get back into the fight with Wishing Siren. But he chooses to stay out with Zen. Wishing Siren is the fastest lap of the race as he laps Rins. After he got that significant damage. We'll see what the pace is like as Ace sets an even faster lap time by 5/10 that lap as he's now right in the back of Wishing Siren's teammate Poshtek gets the 3-second time penalty. He's not really catching Wee Callum. At the moment, Denby is in for a set of hard tyres as well. And Ace force a move on the Aston Martin somewhere. He looks up the inside, can't go for it there though. As Mazepin's also went for a new front wing and hard tyres. Is Wishing Siren going to come in this lap? The RS has been enabled. No, he stays out again. Surely one of these two are going to come in this lap. As Zen, all with Ace all over the back of him. They're still not choosing to box. The RS has been enabled. Really interesting decision. They must think it's still wet enough. Zen is underfueled by 0.2. I think he's been listening closely. Bring it back. Yellow flag. What, does Savage do something? I don't know. But he's into the pit lane for hard tyres. Oh! Split Game is in a barrier. He's lost his whole front wing. And we have a full safety car here. Oh my god. As soon as Savage pitted as well. Crazy. Split Gamer crashed into the pit wall. And has got himself no front wing. What? Does he lose? I think he only lost one place. Yeah. He loses one place. We have a full safety car. Top 3 did not pit. Which is probably good for Ace. But that diminishes Wishing Siren's advantage at the front. Ace is now well back within the chance of this race win. So is Zen. What tyre? Oh, Mazepin is out. That wasn't in the pit lane. Wishing Siren to 10 seconds. The speed in the pit lane. Oh no. That is massive. Zen is being very careful not to do the same. But Wishing Siren with a 10-second time penalty. And Zen gets a little bit held up with the double stack. Is Ace going to jump him here? Yes, he is. Ace up into P2 and the net race lead with Wishing Siren's 10-second time penalty. Ace with a comeback and a half here. who now technically is this race. It's going to be a long safety car though, as people like Rins and Postek are going to have a long way to catch up. But they should hopefully have got rid of that delta by now. Oh, Zach drove into the safety car. Rode it and me. At least it should be in best I'll crash that race as well. I mean, my championship rivals. So, no complaints. I want the setups anyway. If that's still not in, we'll be up for another lap. I believe Rins and Postek should be able to catch up at the end of this lap. Sunderland lose to Huddersfield. Can everyone just ping Admin Jackson and just like bully him? That'd be so fun. Safety goes to the end. Yay! They're like right here. They have the oldest tyres, but at least they're here now. They've got in this lap as they do catch up. Wishing siren with a 10-second time penalty. So that is pretty significant in the grand scheme of things, as he'll have to pit again and serve it, or obviously he'll be added on to the end of his race time. So Savage again in with a shot of the podium, if he can stay within 10 seconds. Ace in the shot of the win. Zen, obviously, is going to fight for this win. I mean, there's no saying Savage can't as well, but these guys have seemed pretty quick, especially Zen gets in the way. Ace has had a pretty bad restart, to be fair. He's trying to warm up the tyres. He's 8 tenths behind Zen, who's under pressure from Savage. Into turn 2, he's into the back of him, and then he got damage. That was pretty scary for both of them. That's towards turn 3 they go. All the same. Oh, Savage looking for a move on Zen. He can't get it done though. Zen with a really bad run. Both of them using ERS towards the right-hander. Zen is really on the inside. Savage going to get a very nice switchback on the Aston Martin. He'll have the outside line from the next corner though. The Aston Martin comes across as contact once again between these two. Savage might have 2 reports for the stewards at the end of this race. As Savage now still putting pressure on the Aston Martin off the left-hander with Dirty A just wide. Puts the ERS on towards the right-hander for Savage. Now, as we see signs of the session, that is going to compromise him even more on getting back in. He's going to lose the lead now on a bunch of time. I'm literally spamming letting him back. He's going to lose a bunch of time as Ace now leads his race with the new fastest lap as well. I'm trying to get him back in. I believe his friends are in the session as well, so they should be. Oh, he's gone offline. Oh no. Did Xbox just turn off? Well, he's gonna fall all the way down to the back here, probably. Actually, Parshak's quite far behind. If Denby can stay with Savage, just puts him in with a chance of the podium. Yeah. Oh, we have a full safety car. Okay. What's going on? Parshak's got no wing. Bow. Parshak retires both Mercedes out of this race. Rin's pitted and everyone's got to the back of the safety car. They have fresh mediums compared to everyone else's. You'll have old hearts. Hopefully he can push through the field a bit. We're just back on the game, so right in. Safety car should hopefully be in this lap. Yep, safety car is in, and we're finally going to get back underway here. He's trying to find a corner. Ace gets us back underway. Wishing signs. Oh, he's back in as he has a big snap on the restart. That's what Savage all over the back of him. As they head into turn one, he's going to go round his outside. Ace is going to keep the lead. Round the outside goes Savage into turn one. He'll have the outside for the second corner as well. And there's got more contact. He gets spun round and into the Ferrari goes into him as well. A lot of contact. Oh, the Ferrari's been absolutely ruined by that. Wishing sign drifted into him. Denby's got significant damage to his right front end plate. He looks to remove on the house once again. Needs to be having lots of his teammate. As Rins with the bad tyres almost gets hit. Denby needs to let him go. As we Callum now up into P4. Denby's going to come in, obviously, with that damage. Very unfortunate. Savage gets a 3-second penalty as well. He's major damage. I don't think he'll be very happy with that, with those Astons at all. DRS gets enabled, yellow flag, Savage. There's this whole front wing now. I don't think we're out of safety cars. Not sure though. There's still 14 laps left in this race, so there can still definitely be one. Nope. Savage has gone off again. Oh, Savage is dead. And there's another safety car. This is what I mean by putting the safety car on standard. Then we have loads of safety cars, and then it's just Is anyone gonna pit? Ace isn't. Wishing Siren is. He's going to serve about 10 seconds. Zen's going to stay out. Weak Hallam comes in. Slick Game is going to stay out. Wishing's going to get served that 10-second penalty. As Rins has got into the back of the Alpine. And lost his end plate. It means that he's going to serve it and not lose any places, I think, anyway. Wishing Siren's going to be sitting there for a long time. As he finally gets serviced, he's going to come out in P6. So there'll be the top 3 on old hards, and then the 4 behind on fresh medium tyres. Ooh, Wishing Siren. Oh my god. Almost kills the Ferrari. Oh, we're gonna get back underway. Let's go. 12 laps to go. Ace is gonna get on the way. The top three all on very used hard tyres. Everyone behind on fresh mediums. Wee Callum is the first of the fresh mediums. Ace is still not going. But I think all people have got as he goes now. Zen's got an awful restart. Everyone's gonna have to give the places back for an illegal overtake. Oh my god, this is just not safe at all. Is it? Let's be honest. As everyone just brakes. You gotta find a safe space. Zen just literally brake checked that Alpine. I mean, he's almost a P3 though. Wishing Siren still down in P6. Rins, for all that, made his way up into P2. He's on fresh mediums. Can he chase down Ace and try and win this race? And he's stretching away from Wee Callum as he's got damage. As Zen now makes a move past the Alpine. As the Alpine tries to resend it, he's probably just broke the rest of his wing off. Yeah. And Slick Gamer looks for a move on him now. There's more contact on exit Ace, the fast lap of this race, but Rins is closing in on him. Wee Callum stays ahead of Slick Gamer, who stays ahead of Wishing Siren, who looks to send up the inside of turn 2. Slick Gamer leaves a space. Wishing Siren still can't make a way past. Denby now trying to make a move. Wishing Siren defends the inside. And let's stay in P6 as everyone is running away. As Wishing Siren up the inside of Slick Gamer is now up into P5. If Rins wins this race, well, thank God what performance. As Wee Callum runs very far off the circuit with that damage and is now attempting to be passed by Wishing Siren. He goes up inside the right-hander. Wee Callum is fighting this for P4. He stays ahead for now. I believe DRS is enabled. The Wishing Siren will have that at his disposal down towards turn 1. Rins has got it for him, and he takes the lead of the race with the fastest lap. As up the inside he goes. The Wishing Siren's going to have to go round the outside of Wee Callum into turn 1. He's got the outside, he's just about ahead. Has his contact with the Alpine, but he's got the move done. Up into P4 now. And he's now going to try and chase down his teammate Ace and Rins for the race win. Can Rins try and break the DRS from Ace behind? He's got a lot more ERS and obviously better tyres, but he's seeing none for a lot of that, allowing Ace to stay close. Oh, as he runs very wide, Ace is now going to try and have a go around the outside, and he gets the move done. Rins does the inside. Rins will have DRS down this straight though, and should be able to just rear overtake him with ease. I feel like Wishing Siren's going to be let through by Zen as well, as that's the fastest lap of the race. This is 9 laps to go in this race. Oh, the Aston's going to fight. They aren't losing time to the cars ahead. Into the middle set, there they go. Rins is breaking away from Ace with the tyre advantage. Denby is trying to get past Wee Callum with contact. Denby's stuck on the curb. He has to stay in P6. As into the bank right. Rins does not make a mistake like last time and keeps the lead. Pushing Sirens now right on the back of his teammate in the other Aston Martin. Who is going to defend this? Both of them using all of their battery into turn one. Pushing Sirens going to try and go around the outside and into turn two. Zen keeps P3. It's an infinite yellow flag, but Denry's up into P5. Past Wee Callum, who's hit in the back by Slick Gamer. Bro has been all in the walls. I feel like he's trying to give it up. Those mediums might go off towards the end though. One of them hard as well, I'm not too sure. But the Astons are still right on the back of each other. As Ace now sends one up the inside of Rins, but he makes a massive mistake and almost takes out the Ferrari. He's struggling himself. Ace sits behind. This allows the Aston Martins to close back in. Gap down to 1.4 seconds between Ace and Zen. But Zen is now going to let Wishing Siren through. As Ace is now looking for a move on Rins. Can't find it though. Rins at the inside turn two. It's all on the grass though, and Ace gets to move back up into P1. Wishing Siren is going to be on this very soon with his fresh tyres and obviously the fastest man on track at the moment. Yellow flag, Wee Callum retires in the pit lane. To be honest, no surprise. As Rins, with no battery, is still right at the back of Ace. Wishing Sound with a lot more battery than these guys. These guys can't make a mistake, or Wishing Sound is going to be within DRS range, and then he might have a chance of overtaking them. As we're heading on to lap 31, 6 laps to go in this race. Is Rins going to go for a move on? No, he's not. He's going to stay behind. This is going to allow Wishing Sound to get back into it. Didn't get DRS here, but he will have by the time they get to the final corner. As the top four all within DRS of each other once again. Denby and Slick Gamer have been left behind, as Denby is looking pretty good for a P5 finish. Rins needs to make sure he stays close enough to Ace to not let Wishing Sound get too good of a run. Zen's got a lot of DRS as well in P4. He has the joint oldest tyres though with Ace. In the final corner, Rins gets on the grass on exit. Wishing Siren senses his opportunity. He's going to have to go around the outside if he wants to make the move on the Ferrari. And around the outside, the Ferrari gets slowed down by the Racing Bulls ahead. And Wishing Siren goes all the way around the outside of the Ferrari and up into P2. And that could be the move that wins Wishing Siren this race. Yellow flag. Slick Gamer is in a back. I mean, another safety car. Wowzers. And it's just going to be soft tyres to the end now. This is just like. Ugh. Slick Gamer's got 3 seconds as well, so he's just cut. Oh my god. I mean, Danby's back in it, I guess. Ace has been like blessed unless he decides to stay out for some reason. They all stayed out. Rins comes in. The two fries are actually like doing what I actually would have wanted them to do for once. What's going on? So they're gonna have fresh softs. There are 19 lap hards, 10 lap mediums, and 19 lap hards. They have so much more grip. Hopefully Denby gets out ahead of Slick. Oh, Slick Games actually in the mix. I mean, hopefully. We'll have 2 laps of racing. The bottom 3 all on fresh soft tyres, the top 3. 2 of them on 20 lap hards, the other one on 11 lap mediums. I mean, grip advantage is just like, sure, it's going to be so insane. It's about making the move safely. And hopefully Ferrari's not taking each other out. They've got us in this lap. As Ace gets ready to get us going again. With 20 lap old hard tyres. 2 laps remain. Can the soft runners make a move? He's already in overtake. He's gonna have it out. As around the final corner, Ace is gonna want to go, and he got a decent jump on Wishing Siren. He's only be able to get to him into turn 1. And he's got a freaking decent run. It's up the inside into turn 2. Ace leaves enough space for his cycle there, but he splits the barrier and he's out. He's collecting one of the Ferraris with him as well. Rins has lost his whole front wing. Denby's up into P2 as the other Aston Martin spun as well. What has happened? Wow. Denby might be able to win this race now due to the fact that Ace has got 21 lap old hards. Rins has been absolutely cut. He's got no front wing due to Wishing Siren's spin. Denby's got to try and get close to Ace. He's got more ERS, got way better tyres. Can he do it though? Got got more ERS. Can he get close into turn 1 and 2? We're on to the final lap of this race. Denby could somehow win this on his return. His first race this season. As through turn 2 into turn 3. Not close enough yet. He will get DRS. As he's literally pushing the Racing Bulls through all these corners. ERS and DRS on the Racing Bulls. He's got no battery left. It would be unfortunate to see him lose this race now, as he's got a bad run. Steven now looking for a move on the Ferrari. He has to defend. He's going to compromise his run through the left-hander. He's got a lot more battery than the V-Car. Can he do it? It's so close. He's got to get a good run up this left-hander. It's not amazing. He's got more battery. He's going to close in very quickly as Ace is under 10%. As up the inside goes Denby into the long right. Ace loses space. He goes wide. He's got the lead on the final lap. Ace has lost out on the final lap, on the final couple of corners. As round the final corner, Denby is going to win the Zandvoort Reverse Grand Prix. Ace gets P2. Slick Gamer is somehow going to come over for a podium. What the flip. Rin's event is going to get P5 as well. So Ferrari somehow take home the most points. Oh my god. Like, what the frick. Just like incredible scenes. Wow. Wow. It's just wow.